everyone, I'm Judith Jones, food and travel editor of the Gourmet Travelista, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make prime rib with creamed horseradish, a great one for the special occasions or for the holidays. So what we'll need is 14 ounces of beef broth. We have 1/3 of a cup of prepared horseradish, 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of cognac, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of freshly crushed pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and 2.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. And right here we have a 9-pound prime rib, the bone and meat tied together with kitchen twine. So you can get your butcher to do that for you. So this 9-pound prime rib will make about 4 ribs right there. So first of all, let us get our salt and we're gonna sprinkle it on top of our prime rib. Now before I do that, let me just tell you, I have put our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and I've put our prime rib on top of a broiler pan. You can also use a roasting pan, but make sure you have something that elevates the prime rib. So we've got a nice rack here, and it's great to have the holes in the rack too. That way the juices will come down into our main pan. So we are going to sprinkle our prime rib with our lovely salt, get it all over there, and that's going to make give it a really nice taste. Wonderful, so that is fully covered. Now let's mix up our Dijon mustard. Let's put it in a small bowl with our garlic. We're going to mix that up, and that we're going to smother all over our prime rib as well. And we'll turn it over and do the bottom. Fantastic. Now, last but not least, let's put some black pepper over on the top. So let's place our meat back onto our rack. So we're going to roast our prime rib at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Make sure you put the roast rib side down and the fat side up when you roast your prime rib. Then we're going to reduce the temperature to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and we're going to roast for 2.5 hours. Now, while our prime rib is roasting in the oven there, we're going to prepare our creamed horseradish. So let's get our heavy cream into a bowl. And we are going to mix that with an electric mixer for about 1 to 2 minutes until it's thickened, but it hasn't yet reached its peak. Okay, so once that's thickened, we are going to fold in our horseradish. So we'll just put that in there and we'll give it a good turn. We're going to also add in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in there, give it a good stir, and last but not least, a little bit of black pepper. We can cover that with some saran wrap and we'll refrigerate that for about 30 minutes to an hour. So it's been about 2.5 hours and our prime rib just looks beautiful. So what we've done is I've poured the pan juices into a measuring jug right here and I've skimmed off the fat from the top. Now we're gonna heat up our pan, which contained those pan juices, and we're actually going to add in 1/2 cup of our beef broth to the pan. We're going to put it on a medium heat, and we're going to add in our cognac here too. And we're just going to scrape with a spoon any of those little brown pieces right here, and we're going to let that cook until most of the liquid has evaporated. So most of our liquid has evaporated and we're going to put in our remaining beef broth onto our pan. Our pan juices, which we skimmed the fat of. So I've added our pan juices and we're going to add in our pepper to the mix here. We're going to let that simmer for 2 minutes. So once that's done, let's just turn off the heat and we're going to pour our pan juices and our gravy, which we've created here, into our bowl. So we've got a nice flavorful gravy for our prime rib. Fantastic, so we'll just set that aside for a moment. So I've got a beautiful prime rib, so now it's time to cut it. We want to take off the bone and our twine. So we'll just turn it here a little bit. So what we're going to do is going to take our knife, corrugated knife, and we're going to slice right to the edge of the bone all the way across and down. So we'll just, there we go, and it should fall off beautifully like it did there. All the way down, and we'll cut it right to the bottom. There we go. We'll take off our kitchen twine here. That should cut off easily. Beautiful, and that is just gorgeous, my goodness. Really beautiful, full of great flavor, a great dish to serve on a Sunday afternoon or a special occasion. And that's now ready to serve. You can slice it up and serve with our gravy and creamy horseradish. And that's how you make prime rib with creamed horseradish. Thanks for watching today, everyone, and make sure to subscribe to our website to watch plenty of other fantastic videos. And if you have any email requests, you can email requests@mahalo.com, and we'll be sure to answer any questions and queries you might have.